Happy to see you too. Trying to figure out this camera, because it won't turn for me. Happy to see you too. Trying to figure out this camera, because it won't turn for me. Hold on, just a minute. Trying to figure out. But anyway, welcome everybody on in. Trying to do the camera the long way. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Let me see. Hold on, just a minute. But we're gonna still be here. I'm just gonna turn the camera off real quick to see if I can flip this thing. Yeah. Anyway, we back. Can't figure it out. You see, I'm doing it on my phone. Normally, I don't do it on my phone. I actually do it on my other device, but I didn't have it with me to be able to do it. But yeah, welcome on in, you guys. You see what the caption is about. Our show, Dangerously Obese. Let us know where you tuning in from, everybody. Is the other half over here? She's stuck in the corner. Oh, I can see it. Hey, what's going on, John? Good to see you. How you and Nancy doing? Big Scrimp. I like that name. Did I say it right? Big Scrimp. Big old Scrimp. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. But yeah, we hadn't been live in quite a long time. We had a lot of reasons why we wasn't live. We were doing had a lot of stuff we've been doing. Like I said, going on the lives, things changing, business picked up, so we've been kind of busy doing that, doing the show, and stuff like that. So I was trying to, but anyway, we're good to see everybody. Got everybody coming on in. Just trying to figure out how to flip this camera. Now I can get it together.
Hey John, hey Nancy. I know it's probably freezing out there where you guys are at right now because it's cold here. It's probably like 40 degrees right now. Hope everybody's doing good. Hopefully you got a chance to watch what last week was the last week that it came on, Dangerously Obese, so you guys get a chance to see our journey from beginning to end. Well, fast journey of it. Just popping on in here, there's a lot of things that they did left out, and there's a lot of things that coming up this Wednesday. They're gonna have a replay on December 3rd on TLC. And it's gonna have all the bonus clips with it. So a lot of stuff that you guys didn't get to see, you'll get to see on the bonus scenes that they'll show. Exactly what bonus clip they're gonna show, I'm not certain, but we definitely discuss it afterwards as well.
Yeah, and this also too a Q&A. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask us, that we can pretty much answer you guys. Let us know. Um, we could definitely fill in the questions and stuff like that. Because I know y'all probably have a lot of them based off the show, what we did, how long it's been, so how much weight we are. We're going to try to answer as many questions as we can. And like I said, we're going to be probably posting up stuff for pretty much 30 days throughout the month of December. Going to be about cooking. We're going to share both with the other channel. And yeah, we back as far as posting up again. But we're not gonna be going live all the time. We're probably gonna get back to our live on Sunday. Probably do it probably once a month or once every other week and stuff like that. 6 p.m. Central Time. We didn't miss being there, but we got busy with life. A lot of things happen, over time and stuff like that. So, when life get into play, that's what happens. But yeah. So John had a question. That was quite a show. He said, "How are you guys two feeling?" You can see we looking great, feeling great too at the same time. You know, yeah, we were just as surprised, like I said, everybody else, watching the show, even though we were filming the show. First thing that we want to let y'all know, the show was actually filmed about 2.5 years ago. So I could say March 7th or March, yeah, will be 3 years. Coming up soon that we have when we first initially filmed the show. So we have been doing that I think for about a year and a half, doing the show, yeah, filming it and stuff like that. But it went pretty quick, it's pretty.
Yeah, so they cram all a whole year and a half into 1 hour. So there's a lot of stuff that was missing out of there. And then you guys also get a chance to, we'll come back on live after they show the bonus scenes and we'll can discuss the whole thing so you guys know pretty much what happened from beginning to end and what they how they told the story and what was exaggerated and what wasn't. So we have a lot of behind the scene things as well that you don't get the chance to see that we can definitely
Hey,
we can
hey, Josh.
definitely let you guys know.
What's going on, Josh? That's one of my cruise buddies over there. You know, he came on in. He was, we've been cruising with him. A good friend of ours. Well, everybody good friend. John too. Long time hanging in there. They old, well, old, not old like that, but vacay fam.
Old and new.
Old and new. Uh, uh, um, yeah. Tell Rochelle I say hello.
Hey, Shell. So just want to thank him on here and thank everybody for supporting and watching the show and being along there with us on our journey. So we glad we were able to take you guys along with us that way as well. And then also any questions about the show, weight loss, or any bariatric questions you may have, you definitely can reach out to us and we'll better be able to answer that. And as Casey was saying, tripping, the travel channel and the trips and stuff. We just got more intense actually. We're just doing more things, more excursions. We're doing a lot more. You asked how we're feeling. We're feeling pretty good. We're feeling better. We're moving. We're walking. We're way, way more active. So
Yeah.
life has changed in many variations and different ways. So
Yeah, so we've been everywhere. So we will be posting up a lot of our travels of where we've been going, what we've been doing. Because Thursday's gonna be Throwback Thursday. It's gonna be theme park throwback Thursday. So we were hitting up theme parks and stuff like that, getting on rides, getting on stuff I couldn't get on and stuff like that, or couldn't fit or stuff like. So we was hitting up California, everywhere, all over the place, doing different things like that. So we show you that different excursions we've been doing as far as on cruises, even when we went to different islands we did. So we're gonna be posting up a lot of our travels of what we do now. You know what I'm saying?
and then too, for those that live in Houston, there's a lot of places that we've been to in Houston that we would love for you guys to definitely check out some local stuff too as well. So there's a lot of little hidden gems around Houston that people may not know about. So we definitely want to share those with you guys as well. So you guys have an array of different things that we're trying to reach back out to you guys so you guys can try some of these things out. And I think you're going to enjoy the experience as you come along with us and see it. And
Man, no, hey, no, I understand. Getting on that journey. First, you got to start. That's how you do it. That's what we had to do because we one of the cruises we went on, it kind of like opened our eyes to a lot of things that we couldn't do anymore. I used to go cruising and do everything, dance, have fun, but it's starting not to be fun anymore. And we were with a group of folks, and we noticed that it wasn't it wasn't fun no more. It was like most of us, I'm just speaking for myself, we didn't get off the ship because we didn't want to walk the port, you know what I'm saying, because it was long. So, it was a lot of things before all of this that affected us that we put us in a mindset of we had to do what we had to do. So, like, without, I the last cruise, we were actually going to rent actually a scooter to get on there.
I see you say Raleigh Creations. How you been? Thank
Ryan,
you so
long
much.
time no see. I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going with you? These are all my pandemic folks. Sorry about that. Trying to get my phone. Hold on just a minute, you guys. This is my phone.
Hmm. John said, "What are we enjoying the most with our new lifestyle?" Um, that's a good question. There are so many different things that we do enjoy. I'm trying to think. What are we enjoying the most?
For me, I think it's the energy we have to do a lot more traveling, a lot of more. I enjoy more of. I was always a clothes guy, so I would always like to wear a lot of the clothes. So now I have an array of different types of clothing I could wear that I couldn't wear. I mean, I never shopped at Old Navy. I was shopping at Old Navy. I was just there the other day. So clothing is different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine, okay, I mean, I'm gonna give you brief, but we're gonna do a lot of videos on this too. But imagine me being, wearing 10X to now wearing XL. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I mean, I had to literally get an entire wardrobe. So, I'm gonna have an episode just on that to show you my old wardrobes that I had on the show. I still kept them and where I'm at now. I mean, I'm not even wearing none of that stuff. That stuff is in the trash. I just I've been throwing some stuff away, because I can't, fit them no more.
And thank you guys for all the positivity and the encouragement. We do get a lot of you guys are inspiring, and we also like to give back to those that's encouraged by us. You guys are just encouraging to us as well. Just keeping us uplift and build, just saying those type of things, and we appreciate it. It's something to help us to keep going. So we truly appreciate that.
Yeah. And, to let you guys know, speaking about inspiring, when we were on this journey, we thought about some things that really came to mind and was like, we saw there was a need. And one biggest need that we noticed that Sean was concerned about was the vitamins that we had to be on for the rest of our lives. So we're going to have a video just specifically on that. But that inspired us to create a nonprofit organization to help those that are going on the same journey or beginning their journey having weight loss surgery to have a fresh start. So and with that is we created a scholarship that will pay for somebody's 6 months to 1 year vitamins and stuff like that, and no cost to them. And we also too we created a startup kit to help them out along their way, cookbook, different tools, different things that they would need along the way, because you're not really taught or told these things. Once you have surgery, they just give you a piece of paper, and pretty much you got to figure it out on your own after that. So we want to saying lessen the guide and lessen trying to figure it out. So we came up with creating this nonprofit organization called Bariatric Lifeline Solution. So it helps you beyond the surgery, beyond the journey. So, and like I said, and it's always a way to give back. Like the doctor that we had, amazing Dr. Proctor. We give it
Yeah.
up to him.
You may have seen him on TV and he looked like a TV doctor and what have you, but if you put the TV show aside, he's like an awesome, amazing doctor, to say the least.
Yeah.
Like he really cares. He's really excellent at his profession, and we truly appreciate him. So big shout out to Dr. Proctor at Beltline for doing what he did. We appreciate you and your entire staff.
Yeah, he's out of Atlanta. If anybody ever want to reach out to him, really, really cool team. They treated me well, treated Sean well. I know a lot of you guys didn't know that the show showed me
I
have the
don't know what the
surgery.
bonus clip is going to show, so I was going to leave that for a second, but
Yeah,
you never know
yeah.
what's going
So
on.
it was a lot to it. Like I said in the whole show, it was probably they showed about uh
20%.
yeah, yeah, well, about 50% of what
Yeah,
they
I say
filmed.
50, yeah.
50% of what they film. I mean, because like we did a training with Rick Ross
Trainers.
trainers. So we did that with the doctor. Um, we had a real anniversary dinner we went out with and had a dinner and they filmed that. It was a
So
lot of
there's
stuff.
a lot of different things. We're not sure what the bonus clip's going to show you. So you may see some of these things. If not, then we're definitely going to share them with you anyways. So you guys can know like actually everything that actually went on around that time. Blaine, yes, KC's happy he can finally get into that bug like he wants to.
Actually, the bug is too big for me now because you got to think about it. That bug I had since I was always a big guy. I wasn't that big the last time I was riding in it, but I was my height. I'm 6 foot. I'm 6'1". So I designed the inside for that height and my weight at the same time. So now it's like everything is too big. So I'm gonna have to get it customized and fixed up. But I have a love for bugs and Volkswagens and stuff like that. So you see the beginning, and if you watch the entire show at the end, you would see we had a bug at the end, in California. So the other one was in Houston. That's my original bug. Everybody know me for.
I think Blaine he said he's seen the promo. He hasn't seen the show yet. So when you do watch it, then he'll definitely see
Yeah, for
the
those that want to watch
differences.
it, it's gonna come on again Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Ours gonna be the first show, and then the next girl is our one of our close friends, Crystal. She's gonna be after us. So the two girls, the one before us, Nikki. We were all kind of like all
Kind of met up
met up
together.
together in the
So we
same
kind of
hotel.
got a chance to know some of the cast members as well. I think there's six of us in total, and we know probably really didn't get to talk to maybe one or two of the cast.
Right.
Um,
And a young lady that was named Melanie,
Molly,
Molly, our heart goes out to her because that episode she had passed away. We
yeah,
knew her really well, and we met her in the studio. We talked to her, we exchanged numbers. She was asking us questions and stuff like that. So we didn't know the end result. We didn't know that
yeah,
she passed
life
away.
got busy and what have you, but just like she was a really good person. So just to know that she passed away is just like crazy. When we personally think about it, like she did lose over 200 and something pounds, and still yet, she had a cardiac arrest and passed away.
Yeah,
Which
and it wasn't because of surgery. Surgery was actually, you know, perfect. It just affected, like your body. Like me, I have to keep checking on my heart. Even though I'm doing well, everything has kind of reversed for me. What I'm saying, as far as anything, but I still have to make sure I stay that fine line to make sure that I stay healthy, and that's the key. Because I go to the gym. I mean, she knows I go to the gym almost 3 to 4 times out of the week and lifting weights and stuff like that. Just keeping my body maintained. I didn't lose all this weight to gain it back. What I'm saying? I'll be real with you, and get a shout out to Dr. Parker again because even though I had his surgery, the thing is, all he gave me was the tools. I had to actually use them to get to where I'm at because if I could have failed at this thing, but I was determined to keep it off, and I had actually lost the weight before the show, the scale and stuff like that. So we're gonna recap the scale. The scale, what I'm saying. I mean, if my buddy Brad is watching, that's the director. What I'm saying. That was over exaggerated. I actually was 711 pounds. What I'm saying, prior to that date. You know what I'm saying? I had lost over 75 pounds. I was already down, well, let me see. I was like, yeah, about 75 pounds. So I was already down that number. But in order to honor that number when I really originally signed up for the show, they had to show that. That's kind of like a,
Yeah.
what was that? Like a shock factor. But I actually was that weight during the process of the show because as they were filming my house before we did that part with Dr. Proctor, I was 711 pounds. And then, I mean, in the hospital, and when I got out, I lost 30 pounds and continued to lose weight after that, once I figured out what was wrong with me. So before surgery, by the time I had surgery, I already lost 150 pounds on my own. So, that had nothing to do with surgery, that had nothing to do with the diet. It was just, I figured out what was wrong with me. And the purpose, the reason why I had the surgery was because I got tired of holding on to this weight and I didn't want to go back to keeping it. You know what I'm saying? Or it have a possibility to gain it back. So I knew I could do it on my own, but saying life is too short, and I didn't have time to try to figure out if I had enough time in my life to live to wait. So I needed I needed a hurry up situation because I had sciatica, I had gout, I had kidney failure, I had asthma, bronchitis. I had, being on a CPAP machine. I mean, I had so many things going on wrong with me. And to be honest, I don't have none of those things. None. No high blood pressure, no high cholesterol, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I never was a diabetic, but I just was overweight, and because of congestive heart failure. So, like I said, I'm gonna make a video specifically on that because I figured out something and I noticed that a lot of everybody else is dealing with the same thing and they don't know. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that I did, figure out is the fact that it ain't food is the reason why we gain the weight. So just letting you know that.
Yeah, just disclaimer, we're not a doctor. We're just our
Yeah.
experience and what we found out ourselves and what works for us. So we don't mind sharing that with you guys as well. So definitely like
What's
Casey.
going on? Pack your bag, travel. I like that name.
Hey,
Hey, welcome to the Vacay fam. That's how we do it.
welcome there. I know. So what we're gonna do, we're still gonna have all the travel, so you guys definitely can put in when your next cruise is gonna be and everything like that. But we're also gonna do a weight loss Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we're gonna check in with you guys, see what's going on, how your health doing, and definitely those that have a lot of questions. There's a lot of you guys that do want to have bariatric surgery, and we're gonna talk more about that because both Casey and I on a different spectrum when it comes to the surgery.
Right. And we're going to talk about, we're going to make videos based off of each one of our different surgeries because I had a Duato switch and she had
gastric bypass.
yeah, and they both have two different experiences. You know what I'm saying? As much, and they are
Yeah, thank
heavily,
you.
they are heavily invasive, surgeries. And I mean, this, like I said, this is personally me, saying this out of my own mouth. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health, but I do not like the sleeve. Just, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people I've noticed, and I, personally know, have failed in that surgery. And Dr. Proctor specifically spoke of this surgery, you know what I'm saying? And like he's the profession, and he said that's not a, pretty much that's pretty much going to be a surgery that's going to be a thing of the past because it was kind of like
It's one of
those
those things.
what do you call it, lap bands?
Yeah.
How they don't do the lap bands no more and all of that because and a lot of people get it because they feel like it's not a bad, that's not an invasive surgery. It's just it does the same thing. They do go into you the same exact way. And my attitude about the surgery is, I'm only gonna allow you to go into me one time, and I'm gonna do it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? So, my recommendation, just from my opinion, I'm not a doctor, is if you want to get the gastric bypass, get it. The water switch or the saddle, those surgeries, what I'm saying, are just as evasive, but
They're invasive, but also like he said, we'll do another video on that because those also come with different requirements. You may have to be a certain weight to in order to do those
correct,
particular surgeries. So that is going to kind of help you scale, excuse me, on which surgery you can have or can't have as well.
correct.
Um, Oh, thanks so much. We can't wait for Weight Loss Wednesday too
If
ourselves.
y'all new in here, y'all just popped on in, I always let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, just let us know where you're tuning in from. You know, we like to just hear, you know, where everybody's from and stuff like that. I know some of you guys are new, so you know, so come on in and
So if you're
subscribe and keep
new,
up with
I'm
us.
Sean, by the way.
And it's your boy KC.
And
Yes.
I did
Hey, look,
see
we both can fit in the camera. You know what I'm saying?
the slim camera.
Yeah,
And I
but
did see you said that you pack your bags, said that you're going to Costa Maya, that's your next trip. So we just got back from there not too long. So definitely you're gonna have a good time out there as well. The port is pretty much what it's all about.
and I'm gonna give you a truthful, honest review about Costa Maya. If you've been there before, and if it's raining or a raining forecast on there, getting that cart might be a little scary because when it rains, it pours, and it poured, and a whole bunch of people were running back when the last time we was there, and I have the videotape. But so mind you, it rains and that poured a lot. So we just stayed around the water, but just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because it did rain. Because a lot of people went to the little spot to get some lobster. I think it was, I forgot what it's called.
It's called
And
lobster something.
that thing got rained out, and a lot of people was, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, because I mean, it
scrounging.
has no cover to it, so I mean, they had no option but to leave at the same time. But they were just scrambling everywhere, so um, just check your weather before you go out
Oh, we
there.
met.
To put it that
We know
way.
you guys. You said we met there. We met at Costa Maya. I gotta remember. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, we
You probably did.
try to remember.
I'm
Listen.
sorry. Like, if you give me a little caption of what
Oh, he
happened
said
or
we in their
what.
video. Yeah.
Oh,
Are
okay.
we on the same cruise? Oh, you guys are on
Carnival
Jubilee.
Jubilee. I'm sorry, we're going so many different things. We doing. You got to try to figure out which was what was going on and where we was at the time. If we met you
Oh, you sure
guys.
did ask about the. Yeah, you did ask about the cart. What was it? We were asking.
Oh, I remember who it is. I have to think about. You guys had the cart, and was you guys the one you was letting us know that the cart like it kept breaking down on you guys and don't rent from them? Was that you guys? 'Cause I think that's who it is. It was a gentleman with
Yep.
his whole
Yeah. He said,
family.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I do remember now.
All right. All
Oh,
right.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you popped on here because I didn't have your information. I didn't know you guys' names. So pack the bags, travel. We definitely have to go on there and check you out.
Oh yeah, you had the camera. You had
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
We
the whole
interviewed.
time.
Yeah, we inter.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. We all talked to each other. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So you guys definitely go if you got a chance. Check out pack the bags. Wait a minute, did I
So
say I'm saying it right? Pack the bags, travel. Okay, yeah. Check
he
out their videos.
he said Taylor's asked about Belize. How is Belize?
Belize is amazing. Normally when we go, it always have been warm. We never went there when it really was raining a lot. You guys meet Bella. This is Bella, our French bulldog. We had Bella since she was what 2 months old. Bella's what 2 years now? I forget. Shame on me.
2 years.
What
Yep.
kind of parent am I?
Me too.
So these dogs don't get more than 25 pounds, so she gonna stay this size forever, which is fine with me. But oh my goodness,
What you want?
oh sweet. I'm definitely gonna have to go on there and check that out. He said he got me on video singing Whitney Houston with him at the '80s party.
Oh, go see that,
Oh man, yeah, I gotta definitely
Josh.
see that.
We no, not yet. We just got off a
We
cruise.
literally just got off a cruise like what three
Sorry,
weeks
Josh.
ago. Like
Josh
3 weeks
wants to
ago.
go with us. He wants us to go with him in February.
Oh, where are you going to in February?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said Josh?
yeah, Josh.
Oh, Josh. Josh, where you going in February? Not on Jubilee though. You going
Oh,
on a different cruise
okay.
line, right?
Let me answer Belize. Belize is beautiful.
Oh, sorry.
Depending on if you went to Royal Caribbean, if you go to Royal Caribbean, they're going to drop you off at one of the keys That's their port. It's a new port that they have. Now, if you go through Carnival, you got to take a shuttle, a water shuttle over there. It's still nice over there. You're going to be in the city part,
Hmm.
and go to the rum factory, Coca-Cola factory,
Yeah.
take the city tour and stuff like that to see what's going on. Um, it's the people
I
are
mean, the
amazing.
port is nice. You can always sit there and have lunch and what have you. But you can also, like, we have a video on Belize. When you walk all the way to the back in the mall, they're going to have the exact same excursion that the cruise line offer as well. We always recommend for your first time, definitely do the city tour. And that way you get to see the entire city. The place is not that big. It's only it's only so much miles, so you get to see like a whole lot. The downtown, the countryside. I think they went all the way up to Ladyville, so you get to see a whole lot of the city, more than just the port area. So if you have a group going with you, I think it was, I don't know, I'm not sure what they may charge now. Back then it was like um I can't even remember, maybe $30-$40 per person. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was way cheaper than what you would
Over there.
pay on a cruise line. And people on a
Me
cruise
too.
line, they end up paying like twice what we pay, and you're going into the same excursion. So
Sit.
definitely do that. But you get your hair braided. They got a lot of things or different things you can do. Try out their food and what have you. But I would definitely recommend, out of anything, do this the city tour. You get to see a whole lot. It kind of open your eyes on
There we go.
more. And
Go
next
sit
time
down.
you go back, you may even want to just do a
You can put
taxi
it
and
over
go
there.
to certain places you may want to visit or go to. So, um,
Sorry.
you definitely
She want to
can
hang.
go do
So
that.
so back Pack the Bags Travel. They actually going on Jubilee again in January. Towards the end of Jan. What what's
Oh,
it?
they got Jubilee January
Are they
31st
going
and the Dream
Dream?
on the 7th.
Dream is a dream. Was it?
I
Ain't
ain't
Josh
heard
Dream
Dream in
your
a
favorite or
minute.
Breeze? One of the two. But let me get back to the show. I know we've been talking about travel, but we're gonna get back on that. So in the beginning of the show, like we're gonna do we're doing a recap of it today. We're gonna do like a brief recap, but we're gonna do another recap on Wednesday, right before our show. And we're gonna actually do a play-by-play, of it as well. We're gonna have that coming up, but also too, we're gonna like explain what was going on and stuff like that. So in the beginning, showed me in the car and stuff like that. They had to clean out they had to fix the garage to be able to get to my bug. That was hilarious, but but it was good to see my bug. They want to see me in there, and we actually designed the storyline. Now they did an amazing job on our episode because we wanted to make sure it was, a dignified us, saying in every which way. We didn't want it because every time they show a weight loss show, they always kind of like want to show kind of,
Show
a
you're
head,
sloppy, or
yeah, or
you're eating 10 boxes of pizza. Like, that's not, maybe for some people, but for us that's not realistic. It's
yeah,
not,
and we wanted to be as realistic as possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the table you saw when it was on a cruise, that was an actual cruise ship that we did, and so we didn't eat that food that was there. We just put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? Showed the buffet. Some pictures like they went in the grocery store showing cookies, Brad, the editors. We did not put them in there. You know what I'm saying, like that, but we did have food today that we purchased and stuff like that, and it cooked at the house. Like we had ribeye steaks
Yeah,
and
and
stuff
they
like
they
that.
made it seem like that was actually a lunchtime. We actually went out for dinner that evening, which they may show, they may not show, to a really
Yeah,
nice restaurant for anniversary. So it just, however they decide to edit that way.
yeah.
When it came to the belly flop contest, most people that know KC always know he entered the belly flop contest.
And I'm always the winner.
Now that he's skinny, I'm gonna see if he gonna enter it now
Nah,
and see
nah.
and see where how it flops then.
But I
But
knew knew I was gonna win every time based off because I was the biggest dude every single time. And if you notice, look at the video again. There are two cruises they're showing.
yeah, so
There,
they blend two of the
yeah.
belly flops together.
If you
'Cause
know, if one I was getting on the steps, that was one Royal Caribbean, and the other one I ran out and jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? So now they no longer allow you to walk up the steps to jump. So that was a different cruise line, and actually was a cruise line that I think, what was it? My family was on and stuff like that. But we had a good time though, But I won. I got my trophies, got my drinks, got my hats. You know what I'm saying?
Lane said you could be in your speedos now.
Nah, you gonna see me flapping in the wind with all the skin. Nope, nope. But that's another video too. I'm gonna have regarding skin and stuff like that. But I am very proud of myself. Not to toot my horn, but I really was focusing on the aim of losing the weight and keeping it off.
Blaine said he knew there's no way that you order all that food and eat it.
No, I can't even. I can't even eat hardly that anyway. And mind you, and it's funny is let's give an insider. That was actual truth about the cruise. He brought up the cruise. We told him we like, hey man, we got to go on this cruise. Do you know when our surgery is going to be? And he was like, no. And so we actually added that into the show. So he added, because we knew we were actually going on a cruise ship with a group of Vacay family and stuff like that. And the funny part about it, the Vacay fam that came with us on that cruise didn't even know we were videotaping for the show. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, for all those that was on the ship that actually watching this video right now, y'all didn't know y'all was on candid camera. But, if you notice that we didn't have y'all in there because we didn't ask you guys if it was okay. So you just saw us show the table. But some of the folks that came with us, they were sitting around us and stuff like that. And some of the footage that we did give them, they didn't post up, but they did post the belly flop contest because I actually posted it up on my channel. Everybody see the full episode of the belly flop contest. So yeah, but I had fun. I had to have fun with it. But yeah, so that was that, throughout the show, like the dancing thing, getting tired and stuff like that. It was me out of breath, but that wasn't because I was dancing. That was just because I was overweight. So that was true. But as far as me stopping, that was just the show saying, like, hey, you don't have to do it all, whatever, like this, do a little bit. And say
they wanted to show pretty much portray how the weight affects you. So weight affects you in many different multiple ways, and yeah, you get tired more often than the average person and what have you. So they wanted to make sure that we portray some of that. Even sometimes if we weren't tired, what have you, they say just pretend like you're tired or so forth like that. So TV is only gonna show you so much of reality and so much what it was, but right now this is our reality. We lost the weight, we're trying to stick to it. And we're going to tell you guys how we have been sticking to it, because for us, even though you guys just seen the show right now, it's been over 3 years and we've been sticking to it and maintaining it. So,
and one of the big reasons why we stepped away is because we were filming the show and we couldn't explain to you guys why we were losing weight. I mean, y'all would see us sometimes here and there, but we didn't know what to say. So in order for us to stick with the contract, and what was said, we kind of had to back away a little bit. Yeah. So some people were like, "Man, where y'all at?" It
was confidential and not just on the show, but even like showing ourselves a lot and what have you. Yeah. So that was some of the main things. But once literally we're underneath a 3-year contract. So once October hit of this year, we were able to resume back everything as normal because our contract was finally over.
Actually, it was last year.
Was it last year? I thought it was this year.
Yeah, last year. Last year, after October 11th, it hit, we could show ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can. It wasn't, they didn't even have an issue with us doing that or not. We just chose to surprise everybody, and so we were happy about that,
So yeah, I mean, a lot of other things was going on in our life at the time. Yeah. Too,
so I couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, and I couldn't trying to figure out how to tell you, Josh. I couldn't put the video up, but you understand that. I couldn't because it would have showed, And the thing is, the show wants the like the shock factor. Here you are, and then bam. But but there was videos. Those videos will be coming out because I have it filled up to 8 terabyte, but I got tons of videos of all of our travels. So
for you guys to
Yeah.
enjoy and watch.
So we're gonna post up all of our travels, where we've been, what we've been doing, and what we've been up to, and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and all of our cruises because we've been on several. We
Yeah.
just didn't
We did a lot of
say them.
cruises out of Galveston. We did a lot of cruises out of the West Coast. So we're gonna blend them all together. Then we did other places that you guys don't that we just traveled to. Put it that way.
Yeah.
For you guys to definitely check out and see. Pack Your Bag said that they noticed that when they seen us this last go around how smaller we was than from the channel. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was just that logistically wise, they told us we can still do videos, but like only show your face or your head, and we didn't want to deal with all that, so we decided just to kind of back away from it. But now that we're back, we have so much to talk about, so much to share with you guys. Um,
Yeah. Because I mean, literally, it's a newfound sense of life, new changes, new everything, new things being done. I mean, there's, we're gonna show her the ups and downs, saying the pros and cons of the weight loss. The surgery was from that point on. The surgery, fast forwarded to the surgery. That was all that that had nothing to do with the show. That was all me. What I'm saying? Every bit of it and stuff like that. As far as the only part that was shocker that they throw in there as a dramatic was talking about, excessive bleeding and stuff like that. If that, I mean, I don't know how true or not that was, or he had to
he
study
had a
something.
little bit. There was a little bit. There was something said to me while he was in surgery, so it was a little bit. On there, they just said extensive. When he came out and talked to me, he was just like, he had a little bit of whatever, but nothing major, like how the show portrayed it to be.
Appreciate you.
But like any little bit is a little bit. And I think there's somebody on there wants to say something too. I think, is it
To Noel.
Noel, I think. Oh, just want to say hello and thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate all the new ones popping in and stuff like that, and we appreciate all the support that we're getting from you guys.
Yeah.
And the encouragement to just keep on doing what we do. We definitely appreciate that. So we do have some. We have to be in a couple of minutes. So
Yeah.
we definitely just want to come on here and let you guys know the bonus scene is coming on this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, so you get to see a recap of the whole thing, plus bonus scenes that you didn't get a chance to see.
Right.
And for those of you guys didn't get a chance to see the update on YouTube, if you go to TLC, they also they're sharing our update, which is it's an update, which is well, you guys check it out and see, and then you guys can definitely come on here and let me know what you guys think about it.
Blaine. I'm looking into skin surgery because I did, losing that much amount of weight, you're obviously going to have a lot of skin. So I am looking forward to that, looking into that as well. I'm actually going to be asking my doctor about that. I mean, Dr. Proctor, and find out, of his colleagues, saying what's the best route to go about that. Because I heard they got 360s. They got these different types of surgeries that you can do. I'm not trying to get surgery on everything. I am lifting weights, so some stuff gonna get filled in with muscle, and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing now. But the other stuff that's excess skin that I'm not gonna be able to snap back. I'm gonna definitely try to get it done and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do one at a time. I am gonna be definitely doing that. No other surgeries,
Hopefully, no.
As far as just cosmetics, as far as that part is just doing that. But that's a good question to ask. Like we're gonna have a video on that. We gonna have, like I said, right now it was just pretty much a brief recap on what was going on and us, and what's been going on with us. My business flourished off. I had more energy to do my business as far as catering. We actually opened up a barbecue brick and mortar. So, it's called Chopping Board Bistro. That we've been running strong, just the bistro part for the past year, but we've been doing catering for almost forever. So we finally just, so we're interested. We are looking into a food truck as well. So that's actually in the making very soon. So we're getting the food truck as well. So everything's doing good. Somebody said Karen.
Oh, it's cruising with Karen.
Hey Karen, what's going on?
Okay, she's just switching.
Hey Karen, you've been you've been everywhere. You and your spouse have been everywhere. I've been watching y'all. What's y'all next trip y'all going on? And the thing is I wanted to join you guys on a lot of y'all cruises, but we could not reveal ourselves to everybody. So if we got on a cruise, so the only person I revealed myself with that was because it was after 3 years was Josh. You know what I'm saying? Josh saw me a couple of times. We would meet up with him when he came down to the port, him and his wife and stuff like that. But I saw a lot of cruises that you were going on and travels, and I wanted to go. I was like, man, I want to go, Karen, but but now we back in order because I see, you know, all those, what's the name of that group? It's another group of people going on cruises, but couldn't go with them either because we couldn't. So we had to be
But
real
it's okay.
strategic.
We have a lot of time now to definitely do more travel and to do more things, and things have become a little bit more flexible for us, which is good on our end. So we'll be able to get out there and do more. But
and we're gonna have more Q&As regarding our show and the things what we did on the show. And if you have any questions with that, don't forget the thumbs up for those that pop up. It always helps the channel and stuff like that. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, you guys, like that. Sorry, that's how you kind of keep up with us. So I had to, let you guys know about that.
Definitely keep your notifications on,
and we're back. It's just gonna tell you, we're back.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. We seen a lot of people, coming and going, you know what I'm saying, like that, but ain't nobody like the Vacay fam. So I always appreciate y'all. But we see everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? But we had to wait until it was the right time to be able to expose ourselves.
I'm glad you put that out there because we are thinking about Alaska as well. So you never know, we may be joining you guys for that particular one.
Oh yeah, we want to do the.
We want to do Alaska. We kept saying it, and other things were getting in the way. You only could go in the summertime. So
she said that's our last one on the carnival. Actually, you know what? I think we got one more cruise. I think we're trying to get our last cruise, and then we about to do some MSCs, some Royals, some
So out of Galveston now, you got the MSC is cruising out there. So they're bringing back a lot of ships. I think they're going to bring back Princess and Disney. So it's going to be a lot of movement going on over here in Galveston, which I'm glad about. We get to see some of the new ships and some of the older ones as well. So it'll be good to do that.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we are big cruisers, you know what I'm saying? But we travel and do everything else now, and now that we all, weight loss, we gonna be adventuring and everything, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see a lot of the excursions. I actually got a video that I'm gonna come out where I had a goal to walk up, what was it, 100 and something flights of steps.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? That was my first what was it?
Milestone you can say after weight loss.
After weight loss.
And
I knocked it out. I got all the way to the lighthouse.
I barely made it. I was like,
but I was
by the time I got to the top, I was going to pass out.
Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm scared of heights, but I was so determined because I was like, man, I got all this energy. I went all the way up them steps, man, with no issues and enjoyed myself. So, you're gonna see a lot of those, say milestones. One of the biggest milestones, that I did was able to sit. This is one thing that my brother-in-law didn't realize, but the biggest milestone was when I got into his Mercedes. Was it his Mercedes? Yeah, his
Beamer. Yeah, BMW.
Yeah, his BMW, and I was able to sit in the front seat because normally I'll be in the back seat. I said this before, and buckle my seatbelt completely with no issues, you know what I'm saying, like that, and was able to sit without having to be squeezed in that thing. So I mean, a lot of those, you know what I'm saying, unscaled victories were amazing for me. Traveling on a plane and not having to ask for a belt extender. You see, I asked for one on the show. You know what I'm saying? I no longer have to worry about that. Or worried about having to sit, you know what I'm saying, squeezing between people and stuff like that. That was the most embarrassing thing that I did when I went to the Bahamas years ago, that a lady refused to sit next to me because I was kind of spilling over a little bit in her seat. Understandable, but I mean, everybody was angry. And I said, I was so upset at that, how rude the lady was. And they took somebody out of first class to put her up there, but I'm glad I don't have to deal with that no more. So those type of things, because I love to travel. It never stopped me from traveling, but it always was kind of something in the back of my mind that I had to think about, like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I got to worry about somebody tripping. So I end up I got a handicap sticker. I still got it to this day, you know what I'm saying, where I could be able to sit in the front seat. but I needed it back then, you know what I'm saying? And but all that was true. We was talking about how he had to get a handicap room. That was all
Mhm.
true because the bathrooms was too small, trying to squeeze in there. So a lot of that stuff changed, you know what I'm saying? As I mean, you go in a regular room, it ain't as small as you think when you get smaller. So man, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of things change, and I can tell you that. And there were struggles and stuff like that, but mind you, I wasn't a miserable heavy dude. I was always living life, so that didn't affect me. It just when my health got bad and worse, that's when it was some time things had to change. And that last cruise that I was with a whole bunch of Vacay family, and realized that I couldn't do it no more like I used to. We over there walking and got to stop every 5 minutes to lean and catch your breath. That wasn't fun. So something had to change. So yeah. But you guys, it was good, chopping up with you guys. Karen, it was always a pleasure. You always in there. Hey, I'm back to cooking, girl. So don't trip. Over
Yeah,
there,
you
it's gonna be
definitely
healthy. It's gonna be healthy, but
catch Casey on the
it's
other
gonna.
side.
I can't necessarily say it's gonna be healthy, but it's gonna be less portions. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I can tell you, I forgot to say to you guys, is a lot of my food habits changed, and your body, the surgery actually changed my taste buds. So certain things that I loved, I no longer loved anymore. Like I love fried chicken, I can't eat fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I like watermelon, which I still eat to this day. But at the time, it actually hurt my stomach. But I ate it
That
to
was
the.
such a cliche. Watermelon fried
Well,
chicken,
I say those
really?
two, but but I'm just saying, but I'm saying things of that nature, I had to
Your
change.
body
Yeah,
changed,
and
yeah.
then my biggest thing, which I'm putting in the video, another video, is the fact that we no longer eat junk food. Junk food is not an option for our bodies because I can't absorb it. So I can only absorb things through vitamins. So fat, not I can only eat the best foods when on my first bites. So instead of eating like a steak, a large steak, I eat a filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it actually changed your appetite to eat more enriched foods because you want your first bite to be your best bite, and that's not being funny. It's the fact that you can't get nothing else in after that. Once you eat that, you're gonna wait a while, and we had to learn how to slow down eating. Oh my goodness, we didn't even know we were eating that fast. But you would eat so much that you would not be hungry anymore. Like I could take 2 bites and that's too fast. And then I couldn't eat for another 30 minutes to an hour. So we had to actually slow it down. So a lot of stuff like drinking and eating couldn't do no more either. So we had to change that. So it's a lot of things that change us. So we're gonna have a lot of things that we're gonna add into that. But the show was fun. The cast members was cool. The first cast members were, the first everybody was great. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Everybody, Brad. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro. We had to get you in line, man, because you had to understand. But Brad is a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Director, and he actually, did well. You know what I'm saying? He told our story exactly the way we wanted it, and it came out exactly the way, respectively, how we liked. So, hats off to our director, his team, his editing team. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't want to feel like I was being embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want our integrity to what I'm saying, because we had a business, we got a family, so we our religious beliefs, we didn't want to bring shame to none of that, and none of that was an issue. And that's why I was so excited about every bit of the show and how it was portrayed. It was portrayed exactly the way we wanted. They might have added like a little bit of add in, but most of the stuff was everything about our story was true. You know what I'm saying? Everything. But yeah, I wouldn't change it. I mean, I had got a surgery out of it and met good people, good friends. You know what I'm saying? Out of the whole entire thing, and I appreciate all of you guys. You see me at my heaviest, and now you see me at my lightest. I'm like a feather though. But hey, all I did, what I'm saying, I was always this way. So don't, what I'm saying, don't believe, believe me, I was always, had this much confidence. It's just a fact that, what I'm saying, I'm actually pushing it into gear to show you who I really am, what I'm saying, because I got the time and energy to do it now. So, what I'm saying, but we're going to get off of here. But it was appreciate you guys. We're going to continuously be here. So look out for us. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you just popped on in, we just, do a small recap of it. But we're going to continue to do a recap of the show. We're going to actually do a full recap of watching it, and then we might do a watch party, saying again with everybody, just to, like laugh along with the show and stuff like that. But, thanks for coming on in. I appreciate it. And let me give you a little insider. I'm down to 240 pounds from 7-Eleven. I did it.
It's your girl Sean.
And it's your boy KC. And we always gonna stay on weight loss mode. But Vacay Mode.
Y'all have a good night.
All right. Glad to see everybody. Now. Appreciate y'all. And keep up with the notifications because we're gonna still pop in stuff.
Who's the guy on the left?
All right. Look, I got beard, glasses. I can't see you. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff changed. But you know what I'm saying? I'm light now. Look. You can see past me now. But all right, you guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. And we're going to be horizontal next time. More than vertical, one of the two. All right, you guys, take care.
Bye.